What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Von the Serious Star, Serious V, the self help sensei, coming to you live from the airwaves, back like I never left. Hopefully, everybody's doing good today. Now, let's jump right into the topic. Today's topic is using a specific tool to actually craft different types of beats and give off different vibes in each beat. Now, I've heard producers talk somewhat about something like this before. It wasn't as far as how I'm going to be talking about it. I heard Kanye West talk about before in the past as far as making beats using paintings to actually motivate you to make a beat. Now, what I'm going to be talking about is actually using the four elements, the four spiritual elements that we use every day: earth, air, fire, and water, to actually make different sounding beats. Now, we're going to jump right into fire. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the song, which is the example of a fire beat. And it's ironic because the name of the song is Fireman. And this song is by Lil Wayne. Now, if you're familiar with this song, you already know what I'm talking about. This joint had specific sounds in there that gave off vibes of literally burning some shit down. You get what I'm saying? Like burning something down. So that's the perfect example of a fire beat when it comes to using the fire element. So if you want to check that out, just go ahead, type that in and take a listen to that beat. That's going to give a lot of different sounds and vibes and stuff like that when it comes to making a fire beat. So let's jump right into water. Water is going to be something that gives off that shimmery floating in the water type vibe to it. And the song that I'm going to use as an example is by one of my favorite singers, who is Alana Perez. And the song is by her and a producer named Gala Matias, a great producer, and she's a great singer. And the song title is Can I. Now check that song out because that's going to give extreme water vibes. I like to listen to that song when I'm actually driving late at night, when the sun is like setting to the point where it's in the seventh house on the horizon. All my astrology lovers, y'all should know what I'm talking about the seventh house. Now, back to it. I like to use that song when I'm driving and stuff like that because it gives off heavy water vibes, and it's an amazing production and amazing vocal performance and stuff like that. So let's jump right into the earth element. The earth element I'm going to use as far as song example is by a group called Glass Animals, and they give off so much jungle vibes, like extreme jungle fever. Like you walking through the jungle and you about to take off shoes and you good to go and stuff like that. So the song by the Glass Animals is going to be called Hazy. It's a great song, heavy on percussion as far as the production is concerned. They give off a lot of, like I said, being in the jungle, being in nature, chilling in nature, cooking in nature and stuff. Just doing stuff outside in the grass, by the trees and things like that. And again, this beat is heavy on the percussion as far as the drums and stuff like that. So it definitely hits hard when it comes to the earth vibe. Now let's jump right into the air vibe, the air element. And the artist, I'm one of my favorite artists to listen to, and he has a lot of songs that has that air element to it. Now, the person I'm talking about is Abel Tesfaye, The Weeknd. And the song example I'm going to be using by The Weeknd is called Thursday. Great production. It gives off space vibes. It gives off vibes like you're in a spaceship and you just floating around the planet and stuff like that, with the LED lights inside the spaceship, just shining and stuff like that. It's nice, calm, relaxed, atmospheric vibe. The Weeknd, Thursday. The song is called Thursday, so definitely check that out for an air element experience when it comes to music production. Now let me just go over the elements again real quick and just talk a little bit about some of the instruments or some of the sounds and stuff that can be used to give off, and effects and stuff that can be used to give off those vibes. So fire, when it comes to the fire element, things that are heavily like synthesized, distortion, and things that just make you want to get up, and like electric guitars, synthesizers over top of a hip hop beat. heavy trap drums with synthesizers and stuff like that, with synthesizers with not much like reverb and things like that on there. That can be an example of like a heavy fire element vibe. Now let's go over to water real quick. One of the instruments that I like to use as far as making different types of sounds and loops and stuff like that, and riffs and things, is a Rhodes piano. Rhodes piano with the reverb on it and a little chorus, the chorus effect and reverb effect. That will give off heavy shimmery vibes, and you know that vibe like you floating in the water and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, Rhodes pianos. I'm trying to think of another one. I like to use bells with delays on it, so it gives off that effect like it's like the shimmery, you know, like a bell just doing doom 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 doom, stuff like that delay effect and things. That gives off water vibes. So bells and Rhodes and delays, reverbs, and spacers can give off heavy water vibes. Now let's jump into earth. Earth vibes deal a lot with, you know, straight instruments like percussion, heavy on the actual live percussion, heavy on the actual live instruments, like live instruments with like less and almost no extreme effects on it and stuff like that. So like I said, Glass Animals, they like to use a lot of percussion as far as congos, bongos, and tamarines and stuff like that in their music production to give off that earth nature vibe. So things that have to do with like instruments and sounds that have to do with you actually playing it yourself. You know what I mean? Like a live instrument can give off extreme earth vibes. Now let's jump right into air. So what can give off a air, spacey, atmospheric vibe, like cloud vibe, air, and stuff like that. So we want to use a lot of reverb. We want to use instruments like string instruments with reverb, things. And also, I like to use less melodic patterns when it comes to giving off air vibe. I like to do more of a soundscape type vibe when it comes to giving off that air vibe, because it gives you that floating in the wind. Sometimes the wind is louder, sometimes it speeds up, sometimes it goes down in volume, sometimes it slows down and things like that. So that, and it's less of a melodic vibe. It's less of a do 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 do. It's more of a like just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know I just sounded crazy. It's like, what the heck? What type of sound was that? Listen, that's my interpretation of air vibe. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. You feel me? But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Air vibes, earth vibes, water vibes, and fire vibes can be given off by using specific effects, specific sounds, and either heavy on the melody or less heavy on the melody. And that's all the tips I got today for using earth, air, fire, and water when it comes to music production. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you find any of this stuff useful, please leave a comment in the comment section. Also, and if you like any more of my content, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That helps the channel grow. Things like that. It is Von the Serious Star, Serious V the Self-Help Sensei, back with another video. Came to you live from the airwaves. I am out. Hopefully everybody have a nice day. Shutting down the airwaves now.